result of all this.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I proceeded. I was down in Phoenix or Albuquerque. I can't remember. I think it was Phoenix. And I drove up to Chicago because I did not want him anywhere near the neighborhood where I was at.
Yeah.
When I called him, I drove a few hours out of the way to get to talk to him from somewhere else. And anyway, we met him. I gave him the pictures and or copies of pictures for a lot of them. I kept the negatives. And anyway, on the way home, I didn't know about it until a week or two later, but he flew his small plane out there.
Out of Chicago to Lincoln.
Yeah. And over Aurora, Illinois, his plane supposedly broke apart. It was blown up. They never found the back seat. They found pictures all over the place.
And they never found his briefcase either.
Yeah. And anyway, the deputy that had arrived at the scene was there just shortly, matter of just a few minutes, and the FBI got there. And they told him that he was to keep his mouth shut. He was not to talk to anyone about this.
Because he had the pictures, the deputy did.
Yeah. And anyway, the deputy, he started talking about it about a year later, and his wife was murdered.
Oh, man alive. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and to this day, he will not talk to anybody about it.
Yeah. Rusty, do you, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but do you have any pictures still that you know where they are and nobody else does?
I still have pictures.
Okay.
And they've been put away for safekeeping.
Good. Good.
That's your life insurance policy, Rusty.
Yep.
That's kind of what I've been thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know how good of a life it's insuring, but the way it's been the last 10 years.
Rusty, it's going to change, and I hope that all of us can help you out in some way. But I want to thank you for being on with us tonight, and hopefully we can do it again, too. But I thank you very much, friend. Yeah, and God bless.
Well, Alex, you need to tell people where to send their donation.
Yeah, they can, I guess, send it directly to me, Ted. They have my address, and I will put something up, a link up on our website to help Rusty. And Rusty, I'll talk to you tomorrow so I can get your P.O. box so I can get it out to you.
Okay. And the other thing is, I'm going to probably be putting pictures up on eBay.
Good.
To sell pictures to hopefully bring in some money.
You got it.
And on my website, that's rpixels.com, we're going to be putting links to a place to where if somebody sees a picture they like, they can order prints.
Okay, excellent.
And you need a network with my website, Rusty, and also Alex, you do too.
Yep, absolutely.
We need to network with each other.
Yeah.
I've had quite a few hits on mine, I understand.
Good.
Yeah.
Somebody told me I was referred to on the internet 96,000 times.
Good. That's not bad, Ted.
Yeah, it's not on my website, but I mean, my name is in there. Of course, as long as I have Barbara Hartwell and Stu Webb blasting me, I guess my name's going to be out there a lot more.
Rusty, I'll be in touch, friend. You take care and God bless.
Well, thanks, Alex. I appreciate it.
Thanks,
you have a
Rusty.
great evening now.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rusty.
You too.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Brave young man, Ted.
Yeah, it's breathtaking, wasn't it?
My gosh, I mean, unbelievable. Let's take a quick break. I'm going to get Noreen Gosh on with us. So
Good.
Everybody stay where you are. I'm Alex Merklinger with Ted Gunderson, and we are going to get Noreen Gosh, so stay there and enjoy the Dixie Chick, because I love it. Oh, girls, I'm sorry, I have to pull you down because we have an important show here. We have not only my great co-host, Ted Gunderson, but we have Noreen Dosh. Noreen, thanks so much for coming back and being with us again.
Well, you're very welcome.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you.
Thank you for having me on again.
Well, you know it's always a pleasure. You heard Rusty's interview.
I did.
And, of course, you heard John's and Jim's also.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the first thing I'd like to ask and bring up, we've asked each of these men the same question, and that is, knowing what they do about Johnny and this guy, Gannon, what did they think? Noreen, each of them said they thought it was Johnny.
I know.
What do you think?
Yeah, I've heard everybody say that.
Yeah.
And there's certainly many things that point to it, but Gannon put on his website that he's not.
Oh, he
Oh, he
did?
did?
Yeah.
He's not Johnny God. He probably was forced to do that.
Yeah, I think so too. He maybe he thought by putting that on there he could avoid the DNA test. Maybe, I don't know. Now tonight he was supposed to be on Bill Mayer's show at 10 o'clock, and I don't know if that was 10 o'clock Eastern.
Probably.
Or Central.
Yeah, probably Eastern
but,
time.
That was on the internet tonight, and he's going to do that show.
Well, let me ask anybody out there if they happen to hear it or any reports on it. If you would email me, maybe before the show is over tonight, we could at least check into it and see what was said.
Mm-hmm. I've seen the Bill Mayer show a few times, and he really gets right to the point with a subject. So it probably was an interesting show tonight.
Yeah, but it goes back. If he doesn't want to, meaning Gannon, if he doesn't want to say anything and he has an agenda, that's probably the way it's going to be.
You're probably right. He, I think, is, like you said, running his own agenda.
Yeah.
Whatever that might be, and it might just simply be for self-preservation too. Because he's in a hot spot right now.
He sure is.
Yeah, I'll say.
But he put himself there.
Yeah, that's true.
But the motivation would be interesting to learn or to know what his motivation is. I mean, I can't figure it out. Initially I said, I thought maybe he was trying to get back and get even with him.
Well, that's what I thought too, Ted.
But, if he's going to get even with him, it seems like he should come forward now. But he's not coming forward now. I'm saying he's not him.
No.
So I don't know what's going on. And if I said I would be guessing.
Yeah. I just got an email from one of our listeners, and he said they chopped off your interview with Rusty on this leg, meaning up there of the net, when you got to the part of Oregon guards and the death of 4 inmates.
Well, what's new?
Yeah, there are a lot of people who do not like some of the things I talk about, and they will do everything in their power to blow me off the air.
Well, where was he? Do you mean this went? All the internet transmissions were killed at that time?
Just part, because we're out on several different connections, and I'm not sure what you call it, but somehow they're able to knock down one of those connections, and it cuts off a whole bunch of listeners. Remember, we got listeners in all these different countries around, so we'll see.
Well, that's typical. That's average. That's the way it works.
Right.
These people have all the power. Not all the power. We have the power from God, but they have the technological experience and expertise and the money.
Yeah.
And they own many of the big corporations, including some of the phone companies, I'm sure.
Oh, they sure do. My heavens, yes. Yep.
And I had one of my associates recently called his daughter, and instead of him getting hold of his daughter, there was this blood-curdling scream on there. So he hung up and he called again, and the daughter answered,
Jeez.
They're game players.
Yep, they sure are.
Noreen, did you have any response from your interview the other night?
Yes, I've gotten a great many emails from people that have listened